Finally, some good news. WB NXT is going back on the road. WrestleVotes shared a new report today that gives insight into that, and we're going to break it down in this video. So look, when the COVID-19 pandemic broke out in 2020, obviously the world broke down, shut down, and was put on pause, and we're still dealing with it to this day. But with WB NXT leading up to it, it was a thriving brand, really until AEW launched in 2019, where they would run weekly TV at Full Sail University. They would run their takeover specials at large arenas that WWE main roster would run. And then they would tour around Florida for the new, the greener guys. But then, like their top guys, they would tour around the country. Well, the pandemic happened and the brand died. It died. They had to rebrand it. And so they went from Full Sail University to the Performance Center, which main roster was running at the Performance Center. The only difference was that WB decided to move the main roster into the Thunderdome, and they kept NXT at the Performance Center. Fast forward, it's almost 2023. NXT still in the Performance Center. They've revamped the brand. They rebranded the brand. They went to various lengths of like upgrading the Performance Center, and it's a gigantic training facility. Like there's only so much you can do. And what we know about modern day pro wrestling is the appearance of the shows, the production of the shows. It matters. If you don't have good production, you're not going to draw ratings. You can have the greatest product in the world. That's just a fact. That's why they created the Thunderdome. So anyway, WrestleVotes reported today that the Vengeance Day Premium Live event will take place in Charlotte, North Carolina. And starting with this event on February 4th, WB NXT will be running outside of the Performance Center for their bigger shows. Now, weekly TV, as of right now, is going to be staying at the Performance Center. It's cheaper to run the Performance Center than it is to go back.
You could get
an uninterrupted ad. They could go back to Full Sail University, but I think just for cheaper production costs, it's just cheaper to just run the Performance Center. I'd like them to go back to Full Sail, but it is what it is. But anyway, WB NXT, they're going back on the road, and I couldn't be happier.